Please like and subscribe to our channel and donate to save the turtles. Shelley, a magnificent green sea turtle, was once a proud swimmer of the ocean. At 266 pounds, he was strong, graceful, and free, until the day he wasn't. The moment he became entangled in an abandoned anchor rope, his life took a tragic turn. The rope coiled tightly around his front flipper, cutting into his skin like a slow, merciless blade. He fought, he twisted, turned, and tried to break free. But the ocean, his lifelong home, was now working against him. Every movement only tightened the grip of the rope, restricting his ability to swim. He drifted, exhausted, his flipper swelling, his strength fading. When Shelley was finally discovered off the coast of the Florida Keys, it was almost too late. He was floating, barely able to move. His flipper was dangerously swollen, the wound deep and raw. Infection had already begun its silent attack. Without immediate help, he wouldn't survive much longer. At the turtle hospital, Shelley was carefully lifted onto the examination table. Every breath he took was labored, his body weakened from the battle. The rescue team worked quickly, knowing time was against them. The rope had to be removed, but it had been there for so long that simply cutting it away wasn't enough. The damaged tissue underneath was exposed, vulnerable, and dangerously close to necrosis. The first step was treating the wound. It had to be cleaned thoroughly, layer by layer, to prevent further infection. Antiseptics were applied, and dead tissue was carefully removed. It was painful, but necessary. If the infection spread, it could cost him his flipper, or even his life. Shelley was given antibiotics, pain relief, and fluids to rehydrate his exhausted body. He was monitored closely, his every breath and movement observed. Would he recover? Would he be strong enough to return to the ocean? No one could say for sure. This is the reality for so many sea turtles. Ghost fishing gear, discarded nets, and abandoned ropes. These are deadly traps, silently floating beneath the waves. They don't discriminate. Any marine animal can become a victim, and when they do, their suffering is slow and cruel. Entangled turtles often starve, unable to move or hunt for food. Others drown, dragged beneath the water's surface by the very debris humans left behind. Even those that are found, like Shelley, face a long, uncertain road to recovery. Shelley was one of the lucky ones. With proper care, his swelling began to decrease. The wound, though severe, started to heal. He was placed in a recovery tank, where he could rest and regain his strength. Each day he moved a little more. His appetite returned. His eyes, once clouded with exhaustion, now held a glimmer of hope. But not every turtle has a rescue team. Not every turtle gets a second chance. Right now, in the vastness of the ocean, there are countless Shelleys, struggling, trapped, unseen. This is why it matters. Every piece of trash left in the ocean, every abandoned fishing line, every single rope. These are potential death sentences for marine life. We created this problem, and it's our responsibility to fix it. Shelley will heal. One day, when he's strong enough, he'll return to the ocean. But the question remains, will it be safer for him? Or will he find himself trapped once again by the waste we continue to discard? The ocean should be a sanctuary, not a graveyard. If we want to save turtles like Shelley, we must act now. Reduce plastic waste, clean up the shores. Be mindful of what we leave behind, because every small action can mean the difference between life and death for creatures like Shelley. And when he finally swims free once more, let's make sure it's a future worth returning to. Please like and subscribe to our channel and donate to save the turtles.